had a theory about this black outfit in a podcast or two before, but now I'm thinking there may be some connection to Venom, as it was in the comic book, as it was in the animated show, as it was in the poorly put together Spider-Man 3. You know, it was a
Yeah.
black outfit which Venom had connected with Spider-Man. So
Mhm.
that leaves me to believe that in that scene, in that little clip that we saw in the trailer, I don't know. Let's say he's with Venom. He's because he's running in that black outfit. I'm thinking somehow Venom
Mhm.
is connected to it. Thoughts?
See, I like that approach to it. Just because I feel like the team up makes more sense than him being an additional villain,
Mm-hmm.
especially because Peter Parker is already up against so
He
many.
is. He sure is.
I know one side of it is like, oh, maybe Venom is the sixth, Sinister Six to
Mm-hmm.
complete the set,
Yep.
right? That's what I've heard some people say. I like the idea of them teaming
Mm-hmm.
up alongside the other two Spider-Men to then take down the Sinister Five or Sinister Six if we get someone else tagging along.
So,
Mhm.
this Venom right now that we see, like initially before these two came out, I would always think that he's a villain, but now it's just like you see this breakdown at this party, where he's wearing all the,
The
the the
party
the glow
scene,
sticks and
yes.
everything like that, and he's going. The Venom is going off. He just on some. I don't want to say he's angry at Eddie, but when it comes down to their relationship, you can see that there's a bond. He's sad. He's missing his friend, and he's not a bad guy. Without Eddie, he's not in this party eating up everybody in a costume. He just wants
Right.
to chill and hang out and be out in the open and be cool with everybody. So that was
Mhm.
one thing that I did take from this movie.
Absolutely. And I think in earlier episodes, we talked about how this would potentially come about. Venom and Spider-Man sharing the screen
Mm-hmm.
together. And in this context, and the way that we see him, because you're right, in the comics, traditionally, Venom and Eddie Brock are, enemies of
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man. There are series or occasions where they do team up, kind of like temporary alliances for, whatever reason. But in this case, they don't have like any previous beef,
Right.
right? So like our Peter Parker doesn't know Eddie Brock, doesn't know Venom. They're not even in the same age
Right.
range the way we see them in the original Spider-Man
Mm-hmm.
trilogy. So I feel like it would make sense for them to team up in this film.
Okay.
Just because there's no like prior beef for them to just go off of, right? And
So
then they already have. Oh, go
no,
ahead.
no. So just what off of what you're saying. So the super team against the quote unquote Sinister Five is uh, MCU Spider-Man with the other two Spider-Man and Venom
Yes.
versus
Yep.
the bad guys. That's what you're gonna call it.
Versus.
You're gonna
That's
throw
what
it
my
into
heart
existence
wants.
like that.
This is how we get things to happen,
Okay.
man. No Way Home is going to be a long film. I think I saw it quoted somewhere that it's going to be longer than
Oh
Infinity
shoot.
War or just around the same
Yeah.
time run. So they definitely have the time to squeeze in a lot of storyline. But I'm like, how much is going to be squeezed in? Because I feel like the task was already pretty high with the three
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Men and then the Sinister Five or Six, and now we have Venom in the
Mm-hmm.
mix. And so I think I'm excited, and they did state that this is going to be one of the most ambitious
Oh,
films like
definitely.
done so far in
Yeah.
the MCU. So I feel like this is like not just a Spider-Man event. This is kind of like how in Captain America Civil War, it's a Captain America
Mm-hmm.
film, but it feels much more of an Avengers
Exactly.
film. You know what
Yep.
I mean?